afternoon. I'm Chris Brown. I'm the tight ends and tackles coach here at Southern University, and this is the third edition of Trill O Line Play. All right, what we're going to be talking about is steps. All right, so enjoy. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day. So, an overview of what we're going to be discussing today, all right, is departure angle and contact phase. So, when you're introducing offensive line play as far as run game steps, you want to always teach your offensive line at all levels what departure angle and contact phase are as far as introducing steps. The different steps that we're going to be talking about today are the lead step, the angle or bucket step, and the gallop technique, okay? So let's get started. The departure angle, all right? So introducing first day, all right? Run game introduction first day, all right? We're going to be talking about the departure angle. So departure angle is the first step that you take out of your stance to get you in the direction you need to go in to execute your block. All right. So when I'm teaching from day one, they must understand tight ends, tackles, offensive line. They must understand my first step is going to position me to be able to execute my block. Okay. So this step that I'm taking is dependent upon the scheme we're running. So it could be inside zone. That's a different first step than outside zone. That's an entirely different step. Okay, so they need to understand that that step is based on the scheme and the depth and width of the defender that I am responsible for on that particular scheme. Okay, so the second step when we're talking about run game, first day run blocking, all right, fundamentals is the contact phase. So this is the second step, all right, in the block where you hear a lot of offensive line coaches say get that second step in the ground, because when you take that first step, it's positioning you towards where you're going. That second step, you need to get into the ground based on whatever that scheme is, so that when you make contact with the defender, you're in good position. All right. So the first step that we're going to talk about today is the lead step. The lead step is a 3-inch vertical step. So that's your departure angle on the lead step. It's a 3-inch vertical step. Okay. This step is used in the downhill running game. So that would be inside zone. All right, something mano is more old school. We're trying to get major lateral or horizontal distortion to create a running lane, all right, for the running back. So you're trying to get your hips into the line of scrimmage and drive that guy. Last week, we talked about a tricep punch. A lot of times we use that punch when we're talking about a lead step. So this is downhill. This is inside zone. All right, this is something where I'm man on man. There's a guy lined up. All right, head up right across from me. So in our league and in college football today, you get a lot of 2 eyes and you get a lot of 4 eyes. You get a lot of head up techniques because they're trying to disrupt the zone game. All right, so it's very important that we understand the importance of taking the lead step, and we still need to be able to drive these guys off the ball to create running lanes, all right, for the running backs. All right, so the next clip right here, you'll see Jatari Carter. All right, so right here, and he does an outstanding job. That's why you're going to see him on a lot of the different presentations that I do. He does a great job here at Southern University. All right, this is him right here, the left tackle, helping out my tight end. Thank you, Jatari. All right, so he's responsible. So we're running zone to the right. He's responsible, all right, for trying to clean up this gap right here. He does a great job right here. He's not going to be able to reach this guy. We're at the goal line. We're trying to get 1 yard. He does a great job of taking a lead step at the defender. He takes a lead step at the defender, gets his second step in the ground quick, all right, and he creates a running lane for the running back. All right, even my tight end right here, he does a good job taking a lead step at the guy, but he needs to do a little better of a job getting that second step up the field. All right, so they get us in the end zone right here. Great job of taking a lead step, attacking the defender, all right, working downhill. All right, so the next step we're going to be talking about is the angle or bucket step. All right, so this step, the width and depth of this step depends upon the alignment of the defender. All right, so this step is used to regain leverage on the defender with a tight reach, all right, well, if it's inside zone, and then like a bucket step type of step if it's outside zone, all right? So you can look at the picture right here with Jeremiah. This is like an outside zone type of technique or something that we're working, all right, scheme that we're working, and you have to take a wider bucket step at a certain angle, all right, and that angle is going to be dependent upon how that defender is lined up so that you can execute your reach. All right, so even if it's wide zone or outside zone, all right, you need to take that bucket step so you can regain the leverage to block the defender. Okay, so this is a great job here by Travis Tucker. The graduate Travis Tucker right here does an outstanding job of taking a great bucket step, getting that second step, which is our contact phase step, through the crotch of the defender, and gets a good angle on the defender and creates a cutback lane for the running back. All right, so Travis Tucker, number 82, the tight end, takes a great bucket step, gets that second step through the crotch, drives that defender, does a great job. We're just getting a little lateral movement. All right, getting some lateral movement and creating running lanes right here for our running back. Outstanding job here by Travis. Okay, so the last step we're going to talk about today, this will be a gap scheme type of technique that we use is the Gallop technique. All right, so the Gallop technique is a sequence of power steps. It's used in double teams to keep you squared to the line of scrimmage because you have to collect. It's a gap scheme assignment. I'm trying to collect whatever comes in my gap. I'm trying to collect. All right, so you're trying to knock that guy over and climb or overtake that guy depending upon what the center calls for that particular gap scheme. All right, you're trying to drive and lift the defender if he plays into you. All right, so this right here, again, our left tackle is using the Gallop technique. All right, now they're in odd right here, so he's using the Gallop technique. I'm not sure what the center called. All right, but he decided that he was going to work with the left guard and they were going to work to the backside backer. So Jatar here sees this guy's in my gap. He's probably going to attack this gap. He does a great job right here of using the Gallop technique. All right, so it's a sequence of power steps. He takes his Gallop step and he realizes that guy's in my gap, so I have to collect the guy. All right, I'm responsible for that guy. So great job here again by Jatar working the Gallop technique. This is a gap scheme play. Does a great job working the Gallop technique and does his part in the play. All right, to create a running lane for the running back. All right, so thank you again. We're not ever going to be long here when we're talking about basic schematics, all right, of offensive line play. So today we just talked about steps. Every Thursday, all right, I'm going to drop a quick video on you guys. The nugget of the day, put your mental health first, guys. I talked about this earlier on some of my social media platforms. Make sure you're taking time out of your day outside of your job to spend time working out, to clear your mind, get those negative toxins out of your body, and spend time with the Creator, some spiritual, whatever your spiritual side is, spend time working on your mental health. All right, working on your mental health. That's very, very important. Follow me on all platforms. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and most of it is about offensive line play, all right, or some type of fitness. And then subscribe to my YouTube channel, Trill O-Line Play. Really, really, really want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to spend some time with me learning offensive line play. I'll see you guys next Thursday. Go Jags.